Lesson 25, Elijah on Mount Carmel. Even from the time the Israelites crossed the Jordan, there was idol worship. This continued throughout Israel's history. About 50 years after Solomon's reign, there was a wicked king that took over. His name was Ahab. He had the most wicked wife. Her name was Jezebel, and they were devoted to the worship of Baal and Asherah. She and her husband, King Ahab, they led the people to worship these idols. And during his reign, Elijah told King Ahab, there is not going to be any rain for 3 years. Not even any dew, except by his word. So 3 years later, Elijah and the 450 prophets of God, Baal, and the 400 prophets of Asherah, they met at Mount Carmel. At Mount Carmel, there was a showdown of who was the one true God. Elijah told the prophets of Baal to prepare the altar and sacrifice to their Baal God, and he would prepare his. You call upon the name of your Lord, and I will call upon the name of the Lord of Lords, and it will be done. We will see who is the real true God. The prophets of Baal prepared a sacrifice, and they began to cry out, and nothing happened. And this continued, and Elijah mocked them and made fun of them. Well, maybe he can't hear you. You might want to try a little louder. Or maybe he's using the restroom. All of these things were not causing their God to move. So the prophets, they were not quite sure what was going on. But Elijah prepared the sacrifice on the altar and soaked everything with water. And he prayed, answer me, Lord. Oh, Lord, answer me, that the people may know that you are the Lord our God. Fire came down from heaven and consumed everything, licked up the wood, licked up the sacrifice, the stones, the water. Everyone cried out, the Lord is the only one true God. All the false prophets of Baal were killed that day. What was the point of this story? To remind us there is only one true God, boys and girls, and it is the Lord God Almighty, the Creator of all things. See you next time.